Hello again, it's Therese McAuliffe here from Lighting the Way, and I'm here today to ask the angels for some guidance that will help us through the month of March 2021. I can hardly believe it's rolling in on top of us, the month of March, and to me it's beautiful to walk out and see all the daffodils and the snowdrops and the crocuses and everything starting to come into bloom. The buds are starting to form on the trees, and it always reminds me of new beginnings. And it's no exception for us, really, to be able to utilize this energy for new beginnings in our own lives. So I sat down and I asked the angels before I started here today, what was the main message for the month of March? And they said to me it was really about truth. It was a month where all old unhealed wounds and karmic issues that we've brought in to heal will be shown to us in the month of March, but it will happen really fast that we will be able to do this healing. But it will come up and we will see it, but it will happen fast. So the energy is soft. I was very drawn to putting on soft colours today, and the energy is really soft for the month of March. And it's fast, that's what they said to me. So it really is about truth and about whole new beginnings. So, for us to be able to ask ourselves, what would I like to change in my life this month? What's not working very well? And ideally focusing on the solution. So focusing on what you want really for the month of March, and, using your discernment and asking, is this good for me? Is this good for those around me? And is this good for the greater of humanity, and is this good for the environment? They're always the questions really that we ask ourselves when we're making any large changes. But use your intuition and tap in and trust yourself. So I'm just going to take 4 cards for the month of March, and here we are. Let me just see now what the angels are guiding. Okay, so they're showing me a ladder and they're showing me a window. And so, the windows for me are a symbol of the soul, and the opportunities and what we can see. And the ladder for me would be, climbing. So we're climbing the scales of consciousness really, and for us to be able to use our ladder and to use it wisely. So there's card number 1, card number 2, number 3. That's definitely card number 4. Okay, so we'll see what the cards have to say. So the first one is playfulness. So it's really good for us again to get back in and start using our joy and finding something that is just playful. So something that, it doesn't necessarily have to have an outcome. It's just playfulness. So what is it that you can do for the month of March that will feel like fun? Something that's just play, and you're not looking for an outcome, you're not looking for a result, you're just doing something for the sake of having fun. So playfulness, okay, so it's childlike playfulness, and I see the pink is also in that card. There's a softening coming through. So the second one is serenity. So the angels are basically saying to us that, in nature, everything is just as it is. There's a serene feeling when you get into the depths and heart of nature, and you see the forest green. You can see all that coming through in this card. I see lots of flowers in this card, and that to me is a symbol of blossoming and blooming and allowing ourselves to tap into that serene energy that's found in nature. So having fun, getting out into nature, bringing back that serenity, bringing back the joy. That joy needs to be worked for at the moment, because we have been bombarded with fears and negativity of all descriptions. But in our essence we have lots and lots of joy, so we just need to connect back with it. The angels are saying that our prayers are answered. Okay, so you will notice something really, really miraculous in your life in the month of March, but you do need to tap in and to be open to receiving. So quietening the mind is really important. So obviously you can do training around this, or you can do your own meditations. getting out into nature, walking by the sea, walking by the river, walking in the mountains, planting some flowers, planting some seeds, whatever it is that helps you to get quiet. You know, physical work sometimes just helps us to be in the moment, but so does nature, so does meditation, sometimes cooking, cleaning, sweeping outside the footpath. There are so many things you can do to still the mind, but the angels are actually saying that your prayers are answered, and you'll start to notice in the month of March. So it's really a time to connect with the higher self and to the angelic realm, and to, you know, if you want to call it nature, the Tao, the force, whatever you want to call it, God, it doesn't really matter. We all know that it's source energy, and we're all part of this source energy, and to be able to acknowledge and be truthful with ourselves about the powerful, magnificent beings that we actually are, and utilize at least some of that power to take back into our lives, and to stand up and be counted, and be that person that's the example for everybody else. You know, be that ambassador for joy, be that ambassador for having fun, be that ambassador for telling the truth. You know, it is actually easy once we start. It's getting started can sometimes be the difficult part. And our final card for the month of March is Enchantment. So you see the beautiful unicorn there, and enchantment is, you know, so beautiful. So if you really think about it, it's like totally miraculous. There's a lovely swan flying in the background in this card. There's an earthed energy of the tree. I'm noticing the emotion. I'm seeing all of the water. But the unicorn energy is so magical, and so it's really important for us to know this is actually a really big month, a really, really big month, where we're shifting all the old habits, all the old ways of being, and we're bringing ourselves back into alignment really with our powerful true selves. Just want to see what we need to surrender, so I'll just take a card from the surrender deck. I hear the neighbors are gardening out there, so again, that's all earthed energy. So I'm being reminded about, you know, the physical connection with the earth is really important for us this month, and to notice. Okay, so what do we need to surrender? We need to surrender the drama. Oh goodness gracious me, isn't this a good one? Surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. A beautiful card. And there is so much drama around at the moment that staying centered is something we need to be present with. We need to be very aware of not being pulled right into the drama. So the drama is all around us, you know, it's in our families, it's in the communities, it's in our countries, it's in our continents. It's literally, there's drama, 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 drama. So I suppose I'd be encouraging people to switch off from it, you know, and sometimes we need to switch off from social media, switch off from the news, and switch into the heart, because the heart doesn't live with the energy of drama, it lives with the energy of truth. And that's where you will find your real resolve, is within. You know, you are like that seed that's being planted here, and you have to nurture seeds before they can grow and blossom to their fullest potential. So just think of yourself as that seed, and what do you need to give that seed, that's you, to allow it to grow to its fullest potential. So you need to give it water, you need to give it sunlight, you need to give it love, you need to give it attention, you need to give it care. So self-care, self-love, you know, water yourself. What are you going to do it with? You know, you might drench yourself with meditation, with connecting with your highest self. It's entirely up to you. You know, we all have our own road into connecting with the essence within, which is pure love. And this is a beautiful month to do it. So surrender the drama. One card from Archangel Michael. Actually, tomorrow night, you know, my Lighting the Fire Within, Ignite Your Fire Within, Relight Your Fire. It's on every Sunday night, and it's a lovely healing visualization, and it's different every week, but Archangel Michael's in tomorrow night. So it's growing in numbers, you know, and it's something that's really beautiful because it's once a week, and it's fantastic to have people from all over join and come together for healing. Okay, so Michael says, detach from the situation. So again, surrendering the drama and detaching from the situation are very similar cards. So Archangel Michael, I ask you to use your flaming sword to cut any attachments to fear or drama, so that I may be centered in the knowingness that peace is everywhere within me in this situation. So again, you're going in for your peace. So, you know, you're detaching from the drama, you're detaching from this physical reality, this situation that's being presented to you, and you're going inside and tapping in and connecting with the essence. Ask Michael to help you, and he'll be right there. We always have, I believe, a governing angel for the month, and of course this is a general reading, so it's a general governing angel that'll be with all of humanity. And if you feel like having an individual 1 hour reading that contains some healing also, please book that through my website. Thank you. Now, which archangel is here for the month? Okay, so we have 2 actually. These 2 cards are sticking together. So we have Archangel Metatron, our really big powerful angel, indigo and crystal children. Okay, so all the sensitivity of the children is coming up. You have a bond with children, and in particular you can help children who are sensitive. So just think about all of the children in our lives, all of the children that we work with, that we meet anywhere, and know that we can help them, because they can actually help us as well, and help them maybe to articulate what they're trying to get through. And we have Archangel Raziel is helping us with spiritual understanding. So I'm bringing you esoteric information and symbols and helping you understand spiritual truths. And I saw some wonderful photographer put up a photograph that he took of the night sky there recently. The Merkaba was just so evident, so obvious in the night sky. So that's an esoteric symbol, and the information is really within for us. 1 card for the children before we complete the reading. And these are the Diana Cooper deck of cards. Okay, it's slipping from me. Okay, so here we go. Safety. Ask your angels to put their wings around you to keep you safe. Say to yourself, my angels keep me safe. So for us to remind our children that the angels keep them safe, and ask them maybe when they're going to sleep at night, to ask the angels to wrap their wings around them and say, my angels keep me safe. So that's it for the month of March, and if you'd like to check out my offerings, they're there on my website, www.lightingtheway.ie. Thank you. God bless you, and have a beautiful month of March.